Hi everybody, this is John Matus from Training Center Manager Software. I'd like to show you a quick demonstration of how to submit a course to your Training Center using the course roster entry tool. You're going to be provided with a Training Center Manager URL or web portal page that you can use to access your particular Training Center's location. So if they send you a particular page, that's terrific. You'll find that many of them will just link you here to the main portal, and what you'll want to do is click on the course roster entry button. So that would be this particular location right here. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take you into a giant form that you're going to be able to use to submit your courses. The course group is any organization that you've done training with. In many of the training centers, you may find that your training center asks you to put your name in here, or perhaps your organization. If they don't ask you for specifically that information, what they're looking for here is basically the organization that you did your training with. So let's say that you're part of the ABC Fire Department, and you have trained some of the department members in a BLS for Healthcare Providers renewal course. You would enter ABC Fire Department for the course group. The course location is the physical facility or site that the organization conducted the training in. So for ABC Fire Department, the site might be Engine 3 or 4. The course type is going to be selectable off of a list. Your training center will enable the courses that are appropriate for your location. In this case, we're going to select BLS for Healthcare Providers Renewal. We're next going to enter the course date. In this case, I'm going to put 01/10/11, and I'm going to start this course at 9 a.m. The comments field is basically for any notes about the course that you want to pass on to your training center. You can leave this blank, or you can very simply put something as simple as went OK. The instructor field is going to be a request for the people teaching the course. In this case, it may be your own name as the primary instructor. If you've had some ancillary instructors, perhaps if the ratio was required additional staff members, you can hit the Add Instructor button, and it will pop up as many instructors as necessary. And you can fill in their names and email addresses here. I'm going to put in a third one, just for good measure. Now, the bottom piece with the student information is where you're going to enter your students. The required fields are first and last name. Your training center will specify if they would like you to do more than that. I'm going to fill out a couple of complete profiles, just so you can see what they look like. The status will be set by your training center also, but there will be a pick list, so you won't have to type them out. The default is pass, however, so you'll find that students will automatically be set pass unless you specify otherwise. Miscellaneous is, again, any notes about the student that you want to punch in. Now, the default, of course, is one student. You'll have to add as many as you see fit. So I'm going to hit the Add Student button. That'll refresh the form and put another student spot in there. I'm not going to put as much information for Student 2. I'm just going to put the barely required fields, and I'm going to add Student 3. You kind of get the idea of how this works. You don't have to necessarily put in all of the information, just the bare requirements. Test score is also not required, as some courses don't have written tests. However, the first, last name, and then student status are required. When you're done, you're going to hit the Submit button, and that'll give you this screen that the course information has been successfully submitted. At this point, your training center is all set to receive your course. So whatever their policy is for card turnaround, you should look to that number of days before you get your cards. But if you see that course information submitted successfully, that's your note that the training center has received your data on their server, and they'll be ready to synchronize it down and generate your certificates. We hope this is helpful. This is for you. If you'd like more information about Training Center software, you can go to www.trainingcentermanager.com, and you can see additional details about various types of software that we sell for training centers providing emergency care training. Thanks.